guess it was around 1972, 8 years before the first record came out. You know, most people think in 1979, the Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight, that song was the first record, but there was a guy that preceded them. His name was King Tim III, and the song's called Personality Jock, that came out earlier that year, 1979. But before that, we were rapping and scratching and breakdancing, doing our thing in the Bronx and Harlem 7, 8 years before that first record came out. So I fell in love with hip hop in around 1972 when I went to a club. I was 13 years old, and I got the chance to get into a club at 13. I knew one of the promoters, one of the owners of the club. He said, "Yeah, I'll let you in. Come to the side door." And I went to the side door about 11 o'clock. My mom let me go and everything. And wow, so about 11:45, the door opened up. The side door opened up. And he let me in. Here's this little kid, 13 years old, in a real club. Disco ball was shining and spinning around, and the strobe lights were bouncing off it, and they had mirrors all around, and the club, everybody had on suits and ties and silk dresses, and I'm standing up there like, oh my God, I'm scared to death, right? So I went over to the DJ, and the DJ, this is the first time I saw continuous music. Before that, you know, in the 60s, when you went to the hop, they called it the hop. You know, the DJ had one turntable, he'd play a record, then he'd say something on the microphone after the record was over, and then he would play another record. But in 72, I went to this club and I saw this DJ, I'll never forget it, his name was Pete DJ Jones. He had 2 turntables, and he had 2 of the same records. He's playing this Donna Summer song. It was a disco song. I love to love you, baby. And he kept playing that over and over and over again. He had 2 of the same records, and he kept mixing it continuously, making that intro repeat over and over and over again. So I've learned, I mean, I was listening to the intro for about 7, 8 minutes long, and that like traumatized me. I said, how can he do this? You know what I mean? How can we? That was the first time I saw continuous music, you know, music being mixed from one song to another without missing the beat, and you still could dance and keep the same beat while 2 songs were playing at the same time. That was just amazing to me, and I had to be a part of that. I had to be a DJ, and that's why I started. And his name was Pete DJ Jones. They call him the grandfather of hip hop.